4 women were drinking. They ended up speeding and killing 3 people. But let's get right into it. It's always so much to happen, but let's jump into it.
Is at the center of their investigation into a deadly crash over the weekend. Troopers claim 4 women were drinking while speeding. 3 of them died. Another is in the hospital tonight in critical condition. Fox 35's Randy.
Excuse my mistake. 3 of them died out of the 4 that were drinking and driving.
Randy Hildreth is live at the hospital in Orlando. And Randy, you spoke to the sole survivor's mother. What did she say?
Yeah, good evening to you, Luann. Spoke with her late this afternoon, and she described her daughter as a fighter, and she is certainly fighting for her life right now. As you mentioned, we have video that has been confirmed by FHP that they are using as part of this investigation. I want to warn viewers that some of this video may not be appropriate for younger viewers. As FHP says, one of the women that you will see in this video is one of the women who was killed. Speeds appearing to top 100 miles per hour. And alcohol passed around the vehicle. Florida Highway Patrol says this video is now part of their investigation into this weekend's deadly crash in Lake County.
In that vehicle, if the video ends up being exactly what our investigators are able to prove, there was a lot of distraction in that car for the driver and for the other passengers.
State troopers say the crash happened early Sunday morning along State Road 19, just south of State Florian Lane. Investigators say the driver failed to negotiate a curve, ran off the road, hit a pole, and flipped several times. They say no one was wearing a seatbelt and everyone was thrown from the Jeep. 3 people were killed: Kenesha Lewis, Octavia Pugh, and Shakayla Mathis. A 4th passenger, Mariah Belcher, is in the hospital.
My child is here, but it's 3 kids that lost their lives behind this. And I want their family to go through their grieving and not have to worry about my baby.
Mariah's mom says her daughter is still in critical condition but stable. She has a traumatic brain injury, fractured vertebrae in her neck, and suffered a spleen injury.
My whole ride from Alabama, all I could say is my child should live and not die. And she's fighting.
Marcia Knight says her daughter and her friends may have been leaving a party when they allegedly made the post on social media and crashed. She says it's hard watching that video and knowing a night of fun with friends ended like this.
The accountability on my half goes towards my daughter. Because if you knew this person had been drinking, you knew you guys were drinking before, there, after, why? You know what I'm saying? You know better.
FHP says they're still waiting on toxicology.
I hate to say it, but sounds like she didn't know better. There's no way. 100, it looked like that dashboard hit 116 miles per hour. Drinking, passing the Patron bottle around, blasting music. It feels like some people do not fear death, or they don't respect the life that they still have to live. It's insane.
Reports in this investigation. They also have to compare data from the vehicle to how fast the vehicle was recorded in that video. Investigators are also reminding you to wear your seatbelt.
And on top of that, they didn't wear a seatbelt? I mean, I've definitely had the college nights where we've been drinking. You know what we did? Called an Uber, or we had someone who knew that their responsibility was to drive. So you know what they did? Didn't drink. Or if they did drink, they waited at least, they knew hours before we was about to drive. They stopped drinking. Made sure that they were completely sober. And we would ask, you fine? You fine to drive? Are you good? Yes, I'm fine. Crazy. And passing, like I said, passing the bottle around in the car. And if the driver hit the bottle, that is crazy. But we always still got to pray for the families and the women. Hopefully, it's very hard to have to. No parent should be burying their child before them. That is a very sad thing. But let's keep the family in their prayers and let's finish up to see what else they have to say about it.
And in a GoFundMe created for Kenesha Lewis, she is described as a mom of 5, and she is remembered as a sweet and loving woman. There was another GoFundMe created for the victim, Octavia Pugh, by her family, and they say they are heartbroken by this. And the entire community.
I don't know how old she is, but a mom of 5 is wild, but man.
Community is heartbroken. The mayor of Eustis posted on Facebook today that there will be a prayer vigil this weekend on Sunday at 5 o'clock at Carver Park to honor all of these women. Reporting tonight, Randy Hildreth, Fox 35 News.
So sad, Randy.
They need, oh Jesus, they need to go to college campuses, or I don't know how old these women were, but too old to be making mistakes that can cost you your life. Let's just, like I said before, let's remember to keep all these women in our prayers for the, Jesus, so much heartache is happening. All right, everybody, to remember, this is AC Reviews the Word.